Hi, my name is Gary Gray with Graydaze Contracting. We specialize in painting and sealants nationwide. We're here today to talk about how to buy a successful joint filler installation.
The concrete floors we build today become the work surface of our customer's distribution center. The purpose of joint filler is to bridge two independent slabs of concrete, and the material must be rigid enough to support wheel load while allowing the two slabs to move independently. Many times, the devil's in the details, and more often than not, the difference between a successful installation lies with the small stuff. Successful construction of a long-lasting work surface begins with planning. Planning for movement and joint placement, what material should we use, the proper means and methods for installation, and then proper sequencing. Proper floor design includes three distinct types of joints: isolation joints, construction joints, and control joints. The focus of this video is on the latter of the two, construction joints and control joints, that are the two that occur out in the field of the floor and become an integral part of our customer's work surface. Construction joints occur between two slab pours, and construction joints are located and determined by actual construction of the slab. As the name indicates, these joints are typically doweled, and what makes them unique from control joints is they're a full depth joint. It's actually where two slabs are poured up next to each other. These joints are the first to show wear, and because they tend to activate first, they open wider. In most cases, the control joints last longer than the construction joints. The last type of joint filler in the slabs is the one with the largest quantity that we're attempting to protect, and these are control joints. Depending on column spacing, they're cut 12 to 15 feet on center. They're intended to induce cracking of the slab at a predetermined location. All joints need to be filled again with a hard, rigid material that will support wheel load as it crosses from joint to joint. There's two choices for material to fill these types of joints. There's an epoxy and a polyurea joint filler. The typical differences between these are polyurea joint fillers tend to dry and cure quicker. Epoxies tend to dry in 12 to 14 hours, making scheduling a lot more difficult with epoxies. The other difference is in the pricing and then also the temperature that the installation can occur. We've got a spreadsheet to compare these two that are also available on our website and available from most manufacturers. The key to any successful installation lies in the preparation. Joints must be cleaned to full depth of the saw cut and vacuumed, leaving a clean, full depth cavity to receive the new filler material. It is critical to observe the installer for the first day of prep and look into the joint and see that the cavity is in fact cleaned all the way down to the base of the saw cut. And then it's also critical to make sure that any remaining dust and debris is vacuumed out to allow this material to flow all the way to the base of the joint, ultimately carrying that wheel load again from joint or for slab to slab. Once the preparation is complete, the installation of the material is the easy part. The installing contractor will overfill the joint, typically with two passes, to ensure the joint is completely filled with material, then allowed to dry. The dry time becomes the biggest issue with sequencing this work in your overall construction schedule. Epoxies take longer to dry, and therefore the work area is shut down to other trades. Conversely, polyureas dry very quickly in 10 or so minutes, allowing the options for other trades to work. Definitely a benefit to any accelerated construction schedule. After the material is allowed to cure completely, the excess filler is shaved to leave a smooth and level joint profile. This is critical in the installation because, again, what we're trying to achieve is a smooth and level floor both between the slab and the joints, becoming an integral part of a long-lasting work surface for our client for many years to come.
Thanks for taking time today to learn about how to buy a successful joint filler installation. I'm Gary Gray with Graydaze Contracting, and you can reach us at our website, graydaze.com.